It's weird. Doing the YouTube thing and making comics and novels, I end up getting a lot of haters out there. And they have the strangest takes on corporate entertainment and everything that we're doing here to start a movement as a counter towards evil global homo corporations. We're really trying to do something different than not only other YouTubers, but also the mainstream culture out there. That's the entire point. And I'm really glad you're here as an audience. You guys get it. You're smarter than the average YouTube viewer, and that's what we're building. We're building something awesome, and it's just the beginning. I really just think we're at the tip of the iceberg because this is about to explode, and my haters really know it. So we're going to get into what they're talking about just now and exactly why it's just a bad take in a moment. If you're new to the channel, though, my name is John Delarose, and I am a #1 best-selling author, an award-winning comic creator. I've got Overmind on Kickstarter right now. I just got an amazing review. I gave a PDF copy of the book out to a guy who's really into comics, and he said the story's A plus, the art's A plus, just wonderful stuff. We're pushing the boundaries of genre and science fiction. Of course, I've got a novel that goes along with this as a separate story. We're really doing artistic things that nobody else in the industry is doing, and that's why people keep coming back to my books here. That's why we're about to break $20,000. So help us get there today. That'd be awesome. We're at 302 backers. I'd love to have you get this book. I really think you'll enjoy it, and I think it marks a stark difference between quote self-published content and mainstream corporate content, which we're going to get into right now. All right, Brian Niemeyer made this great post here. Imagine thinking self-publishing is an own. They always used to say that was always the detractors' sort of big message over the last 20 years. Oh, they're just self-publishing. We're the real establishment at Tor Books or Penguin Random House, Marvel, or DC. Anybody who self publishes is not a real creator. Despite the fact that almost all the good stuff that has come out of the last 20, 30 years has been self published or has been with a small press. Now, I actually didn't self publish for the beginning of my career because I wanted to have that reputation as I don't self publish. It was a mistake, to be honest. I did like the publishers I was with. There were some good people out there. I worked for AEG Games doing, of course, their lore for Doomtown Reloaded, and then I worked for the Star Realms company doing their novelization of their game. And then I took my books to some small presses who are no longer in business to start off my career. Eventually, I realized that the small presses really didn't do a ton for me. If I could afford a cover and editing myself, which I can, that's basically what they do. And therefore, I could just go and source professional editors and professional artists for the covers myself. And all the marketing and all that you do yourself. I mean, people flock to me because I put myself out there every single day working real hard at this. That's all it comes down to. So Matt Barr, a guy who's been going at me, I don't know why this guy goes at me. In theory, he's supposed to be on the team. He's the artist for Richard C. Myers' Rock and Roll Ninja, which ironically is a self-published book on Indiegogo. But Matt Barr tries to go at me here, and he says, I'm not a self-published quote writer. I don't know why he puts writer in scare quotes. I've written 43 comic books, 17 novels. I've written for The Federalist. I've written for Milo Yiannopoulos. I write for Bounding Into Comics. So I don't know anybody who really has a pedigree like that. But okay, Matt, whatever you say. I'm a commercial artist and art director for multiple corporations. Millions of people have seen my work, even though nobody knows who he is. There's no competition or comparison. I'm paid to create. You're just a trust fund kid who releases his books on Amazon. Not the same. Well, I don't know where this rumor started at, but I do not have a trust fund. It's very bizarre that people keep saying that. I make my living 100% off my books and have I actually quit at the beginning of COVID, my job, and I am working full time doing this. I do some side work also, but we are trucking ahead and working on this full time. So I am a real writer, Matt, despite what you say. And self-publishing really is actually the only way to go at this point, because if you want to go into books that the corporations make, if you want to go into art that the corporations make, that you're directed to make, that somebody tells you, you must make this for this brand that looks like this. I don't consider that art personally. I consider that just corporate marketing. But when I create what I want. I have a vision of my own, and I produce that vision. Nobody else has control over it. Nobody tells me what to do with it. I do everything. Of course, I do have editors who work for me and make sure my continuity is good, my grammar's good, and things like that. But my vision always remains mine. There's no sensitivity readers telling me I must include more LGBTQ persons of colors or something. This is what corporate writing produces here. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh, yes, by Casey McQuiston. Yes. Boyfriend material, and we're talking two boyfriends. Yes, one last stop. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. This is corporate art. If only I could have this kind of corporate art on my covers. And here it is, written in the stars. A relationship fake, or is it true love as a lesbian romance? This is corporate entertainment, the art of drag. Oh, yes. Oh, geez. I wish I could work for a corporation so I could produce the art of drag for people. Yes, Matt. That's what I'm looking for. The great LGBTQ plus speeches. Yes, the Queen's English. This is corporate entertainment. Corporate entertainment is America Chavez in a Doctor Strange movie wearing the weird pride pin and talking about her two moms. That's what corporate entertainment produces. Self-publishing, by contrast, produces 4 secret novels. Brandon Sanderson just wrote these. He does whatever he wants. He made $42 million because people know he's a great writer. And that's what self-publishing does. Oof, what a stark difference. It's just creativity versus schlock. It's creativity versus schlock. It's pretty simple what self-publishing does. Self-publishing is the answer because there are no gatekeepers. There's no middleman out there saying you must fit into this box of genre. You must fit into this box of cliches. You must fit into this box of identity politics representation. We don't do that. We write what we want. We produce what we want. It's pure art for the sake of art. And I do it in the hopes that awesome people like you will check it out and read it and go, you know what? This is good stuff. You're right. And I got that comment today. Again, I got a beautiful review of my book saying that the art's A+, the story's A+, from somebody who actually read Overmind. It's really sad to watch these people try to get at me with this kind of stuff, and I just want them to learn. Matt, I don't have ill will against you or anything like that. I appreciate that you're self-publishing your Rock and Roll Ninja. At least somebody else is doing it because you of course don't have the balls to do it yourself. But the corporations aren't the answer. The corporate jobs are bad things. They're not good things. They're not something to be proud of. They're not something you can own other people with. We're here to end the corporate hegemony on entertainment. We're here to end globo homo, just propaganda being shoved into our faces at all times. That's what we're doing. Get on board with the movement, brother. Get on board. That's all I got to say. All right, what do you think about this? I think self-publishing is a great thing. Brian Niemeyer, of course, the guy who made this comment, just put out a beautiful, beautiful Indiegogo campaign where he made good money again off of a wonderful mech novel, which I think is good stuff. Everybody seems to be winning. It's just the haters just can't get over it. And I think that's what it's about at the end of the day. These people wish I'd lose, and it's not happening. All right, leave a comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to back Overmind, and we'll be back soon.